Zohran Mamdani refuses to just acknowledge what we all saw with our own eyes, and now he's doubling down on it. Here's a little bit more. Well, he was pressed on Wednesday about some cops went to the hospital, like they were bleeding. They had lacerations on their face. Like, you're really dismissing this too easily and too lightly. And here's that in SOT 56.
If the NYPD investigates and the DA decides it's criminal, are you going to seek to intervene?
I've said that what I saw was a snowball fight. It should be treated accordingly. It was one that got out of hand, but that's what it was.
So, Mr. Mayor, are you willing to revise your statement regarding the snowball fight, given that this was not exactly a friendly back and forth snowball fight? The police that were there were not throwing any snowballs. They were getting pelted themselves. And number two, have you considered or would you consider banning these crowdsourcing events because they can and sometimes do get out of hand?
So I'm not going to be banning snowball fights or organized snowball fights. I've shared my thoughts with New Yorkers.
He doesn't seem to care what happened to these cops, Evita.
Well, it gives me a lot of PTSD from when I lived in Chicago during BLM, the Summer of Rage 2020, and you saw the cops just continuously harassed, continuously treated like absolute dirt, not supported by Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who was in charge at the time, and they quit en masse. And when they quit en masse, the entire city became far less safe. It became a hellscape. I had classmates of mine at the University of Chicago literally die. They were shot on public transit. Kids pistol whipped on their way to and from class, robbed. I mean, it was horrific. So what you're asking for is a deeply unsafe New York City when you demoralize cops in the way Mamdani is.